Good afternoon, this is Dan Gorheber with your VACO closing commentary for Wednesday, January 29th, 2020. So came into with today's trade action, a little bit more on the downside for the grain markets as well as the meat market as a whole here. So I'll go over some of the price counts here and what to look for ahead here heading into tomorrow's action. Corn, and again these grain contracts will be off the March quote. So corn settled today at 384 and a quarter. That's down 2 and a quarter on the session. Beans settled at 893 even. That's down 2 on the session. Beans tried to trade up a little bit higher here on the overnight session. I believe at one point they were up over 6 on the day, and again it finished down 2 on the day. So a little bit more wide range out of the bean market today. Minneapolis wheat settled at 536 and a half. That's down 5 3/4 on the day. Chicago wheat settled at 562 and a quarter. That's down 7 and a half on the session. And then the big mover today, KC wheat, down 10. It settled at 472 here to close the day. So some big moves out of the wheat market here again today with some follow through. That market's been a little bit more on the toppy side of things. We mentioned it a couple times here on quite a few of our updates to make sure we're getting some marketing done here, as well as just kind of being aware of the reversal characteristics that's standing out in our eyes. Heading over to the meat complex, feeder cattle off of the April contract settled at 137.07 and a half. That's down 70 cents on the day. Live cattle for April settled at 120.22 and a half. That's down 47 and a half cents on the day. That cattle market really needs to, in our opinion, step in here. The aggressive buyers need to step in here fairly shortly and fairly quickly if we want to see this market hold in here. We're at some very important support and retracement counts from a technical perspective. So we want to see again those aggressive buyers step in. Hogs off the April contract settled at 68.82 and a half. They're down $2.47 and a half cents, today. Again, another big mover with some big breakdowns taking place in that hog complex. We want to make sure we are really taking care of and watching our risk in that hog complex as some more washout trade takes place. Heading over to the outside markets here, the Dow Jones at last glance up 83 points. Crude oil down 17 cents on the day as that market tries to settle in here the last 2 days. Gold up $6 on the day as of last check, and then the bond market up over a handle here, about one handle here off that 30-year bond market contract. U.S. dollar also down 2 ticks here. Big announcement we had here this afternoon with the FOMC meeting, so that with the rate decision, so that kind of made markets a little bit on edge here, especially on the outsides, just through this morning and afternoon trade. Heading into tomorrow, we'll be looking for export sales here right out of the gates. I believe those are released at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So be on the lookout for if we have any surprises there heading into tomorrow. I will close with a disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures and options trading involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers and/or investors. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon, everyone.